How's it going, guys? Aaron here, and I am back for the second installment of the Barclays Premier League predictions. In other words, this is Let's Talk Football, episode number 4. Starting off with the review of last week's fixtures, predictions, and I'm really embarrassed to announce this because I did really bad. If you don't remember my predictions, I ended up getting 3 games right, and I got 1 score prediction of those games right. And then one of the games I predicted the right score, it's just the score went in the other way. So that was a point there. I got 5 out of the total 20 points of the games I predicted. And for a review of those who don't know, you get 2 points if you predict the game and the score the correct way. You get 1 point if you predict the right result, but not the score, and you get 1 point if you predict the score but not the right result. So, for example, I picked Norwich to win 1-0, and then Hull went on to win 1-0. So, in that case, I ended up getting 1 point for predicting the right score, but not for having the right in the right way, and then 0 points, obviously, if you get it wrong in general. And then, as you guys remember, last week we started off with a review, and the biggest surprise of week 2 in the Premiership is obviously Cardiff City beating Man City 3-2. I was so shocked to see it because I saw a tweet saying that City had gone up 1-0. I was like, oh, that's no surprise. City's gonna blow them out like I predicted. And then I go on my SportsCenter app and I see it's Cardiff 3-1. I was like, oh my gosh, another wrong game. After I started off this week getting the Aston Villa Chelsea game right, I was like, awesome, I'm doing pretty good. Then I just see that, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting dominated at these predictions, and I thought they were going to end up blowing it at the end, but they ended up holding on. And that means the player of the week in week 2 is going to be Campbell off of Cardiff for scoring the 2 goals to help Cardiff pull off the shocking upset and go ahead and beat Man City 3-2. And now we're going to get into this week's predictions. I'm going to say my predictions, and I'm going to say Grant's predictions. He decided to weigh in this week, so we're going to add on his predictions as well. Let's see. First game this is Monday, August 26th. It's going to be Man U and Chelsea. Man U, I'm going to say, is going to... No, it's going to be a 2-2 2-2 draw. My bad there. And that's how that game's going to go. Saturday the 31st, now it's going to be a Saturday game. It's going to be Man City and Hull. And after today's game against Cardiff, I have no idea how Man City is going to play. They dominated Newcastle first game. Come back, they lose to Cardiff. It's a tough one to pick because Hull won. But I'm going to go ahead. I have to go with my gut, and I'm going to say 3-1 City is going to beat Hull. And then you come into the next game, it's Everton and Cardiff, and I got Everton's wrong last week. I thought I would get it right, but and then Cardiff winning today, so it's going to make it a tough one. But I'm going to have to go ahead and go with my gut and say it's going to be a 2-1 victory for Everton. I'm not too confident that Cardiff can just pull off another one. Like I said, they almost lost it there at the end to Man City. So I'm not confident that they can win again this week. That is the third game on Saturday, the 31st, which I forgot to do this team last week. It's Newcastle and Fulham. I forgot the Newcastle game completely. I don't know how I managed to forget them. But this game's gonna be a 1-1. No, a 0-0 draw. Not too confident that either team will win. If anything, I'd give the edge more to Fulham, but I don't think either of them are going to win this week, so I'm going to have to go ahead and say it's going to be a 0-0 draw. Next week, it's going to be Norwich and Southampton, and for those who watched the last video, I was debating on whether or not the score would be 1-1 or 0-0 in the Southampton game, and it turned out it was a 1-1 draw, so I was bummed out that I picked 0-0. That was a little depressing and everything, but for this one, it's definitely going to be a... this is a tough game. I'm going to have to say it's going to be a... Dang, I don't know how to predict this one, guys. 1-0 victory for Southampton. We're going to go with Southampton in this one. I'm a little bit more confident with the way they've been playing than Norwich. And then the fifth game for Saturday, August 31st is going to be Stoke City versus West Ham, and this is going to be a no-brainer. I'm going to have to go ahead and say West Ham's going to go ahead and win this game 2-0. I don't have any confidence whatsoever in Stoke. More confident that West Ham's going to go out and they're going to play a solid game and they're going to win this one. And then the final game for Saturday, August 31st is going to be Crystal Palace and Sunderland, and I hate both these teams, really. But I'm going to have to go ahead and say it's going to be Sunderland 1-0. Sunderland 1-0 over Crystal Palace. Moving in then to the last game. So on Sunday, September 1st, we got first one is Liverpool versus Manchester United. Liverpool beat Aston Villa, but again, who doesn't do that? That's not that hard to do. So I'm going to have to go ahead and say it's going to be Man U's going to beat Liverpool 2-1. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm not confident with Liverpool. I'm more confident with Man U. Then West Brom versus Swansea. That's going to be a 2-1 victory for Swansea. I'm confident Swansea can do it. I'm not confident at all in West Brom, to be honest. Then going in here to the last game, it's Arsenal and Tottenham. This is going to be a 2-2 draw. Both teams are playing pretty well, but I'm going to have to go ahead and just say it's going to be 2-2 draw. I think Arsenal has sort of found themselves now, and I don't think they're going to let that embarrassment that happened in the first game happen again. And here, let me load my text messages real quick, and I will see what Grant's predictions are for this week. Starting off, he has City and Hull. Well, wait, let me check, see, second. Man, all these accounts are following me on Twitter. He has Chelsea beating United 2-1. Then he has City beating Hull 3-0. Cardiff losing to Everton 2-1. Newcastle and Fulham drawing 1-1. He has Norwich and Southampton. It's going to be 2-0 Southampton for him. West Ham and Stoke being 0-0. Crystal Palace beating Sunderland 2-1. Liverpool and United being a 3-3 draw. West Brom losing to Swansea 3-0. Then Arsenal losing to Tottenham 3-1. His predictions are pretty good as well. We're going to see who can get the most points beat out of the two of us in this one. Hopefully I can do better than 5 out of 20 points. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this. Feel free to weigh in your predictions in the comments below, and I will see you guys later.